Other interesting cultural news, you have Joy Reid saying to vote for Kamala Harris because of her race. Now, this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness on X Twitter, in which he says, quote, Joy Reid is out with new talking points. Kamala Harris is a cultural phenomenon. Every person of color must fall in line. I'm, geez Louise, I'm sorry. I should have given you a warning for your eyes. The image is already on the screen of Joy Reid, which ironically she's never really that joyful. Very, very better. And I also say Cruella DeVille. She has like some type of fur coat on, but we'll see what she has to say.
Hey fam, okay, I just gotta say it. I just gotta say it. Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign, and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee, you're gonna look real crazy being on the other side of that line.
Oh, really, X Twitter?
Particularly as a person of color, but really as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture. You're going to look real weird and real lonely on that side. The door needs to close behind Amber. And she looked crazy over there. But shut the door behind her. You really are going to look crazy being on that side.
Very persuasive. You have to do this because the whole group is doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. I mean, granted, most people would say her intellect is of an elementary school child, so maybe that's why she's using that argument here. But yeah, oh yeah, everyone's gonna vote this way. You have to. Although I guess it's not as bad as when Joe Biden famously said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." Which, fascinatingly enough, he got barely any negative backlash from the mainstream media.
Cultural phenomenon of Vice President Kamala Debbie Harris. She's about to make history. She's about to become the first woman president. She brings together the African American community, the AAPI community, younger people. She is
AAPI? Well, let's see what that is. AAPI community. That was I was thinking it was AARP. I thought that was like a retirement thing or like was that car insurance? What is that? What is it though? Well, if I just Google or Brave search AAPI, I get Jazz Pharmaceutical honors invaluable contributions of the AAPI community. What is it? They have their own website. Okay. Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, Pacific Islanders, and allyship in philanthropy. You should probably say that because I can't be the only person wondering what the heck that is. Am I? Almost done, I promise.
Is a whole meme, and I'm going to explain to y'all the fall of the coconut tree is a whole West Indian thing. She brings together.
Wait, wasn't her family from Jamaica and India?
All of the aspects of the culture. HBCUs, she's a Howard graduate. The Divine Nine, she's an AKA. She is a woman of color extraordinaire. She would be the first, person from HBCU, regular real world, to be president of the United States, in addition to being the first woman president, in addition to being the first black woman president, in addition to being the first AAPI president. She's
still waiting for her to give us a compelling reason. Is it because of her great track record of guarding the border or developing regulation around AI, both tasks that Biden famously gave her? Maybe there's some persuasive arguments in here.
Bringing it all. And very importantly, she will be the first woman president after the fall of Roe v. Wade. A woman who brings women back to power after having our power stripped from us by 6 far right wingers on the Supreme Court, including one woman who turned on us. Baby, this is a cultural moment. Don't be on the wrong side of history. Don't find yourself on that lonely side, because you're going to look real crazy over there with Kid Rock.
The most rudimentary argument of all. Vote for him because vote based on what the cool kids are doing and based on race. Not once did she say a single accomplishment by Kamala Harris. I've done many investigative reports. I'm sure they're out there. I haven't found one yet. There might be some, but yeah, vote for Kamala Harris because all the cool kids are doing it because of her race. And the Supreme Court, I mean, again, that's going back to the states. So no matter who's the president, unless they pack the courts, which would be as immoral as what they usually do these days. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised that does happen. But let's go to the comments. Got 337,000 views and 4.3 thousand likes. One of the first comments comes from Paul Zupa saying, quote, notice how obsessed Joy Reid is with the word look. That's because she's a racist, getting 241 likes, which, yep. Yeah, I can't but think this is most, again, the dumbest in terms of metric to vote for someone is definitely their race. I mean, vote for someone based on their policies, their track record, their ideas of how to fix problems, how they're going to fix the inevitable U.S. debt that's hit like nearly $35 trillion under the ineptitudes of Republicans and Democrats. Yeah, she's saying, oh yeah, vote for her based on her race. Gunther Eagleman says, quote, race baiting is trash, getting 1.9 thousand likes. Valentina Gomez says, her and Kamala use the black card so often. I'm done with race identity politics, getting 1.3 thousand likes. Vivek Parody account says Democrats haven't accomplished a single thing, especially for the black communities, getting 242 likes. Which, yeah, just ask Chicago how that's been working for the past 93 years. Evil Texan says, let's see here. What do your old colored people, where have I heard that before? Getting 599 likes. Jeff Carlson says, fortunately for us, Joy Reid is also batshit crazy. Getting 280 likes. He's saying contrarian statements here. That'd be interesting. Mr. Full Moment says, throwback to this gem, this 18-second song with Kamala.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong. Ukraine.
I mean, that's actually the story of most countries acquiring land throughout the dawn of time. Also, who is writing those speeches? Yeah, so Ukraine is a country in Europe. Like, it's almost kindergarten level of writing. That did get 69 likes. The Patriot Oasis says Roy Reid is a racist, getting 88 likes. Let's see here. Cash Loren says Joy Reid is a devout racist, getting 10 likes. Teresa Finn says, puh, the skin color card, really getting 103 likes. Here. Oh, this is this unburned. Fox says Kamala Harris being unburned. It's the video compilation like 100 seemingly times where she says that he'll be unburdened.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Yeah, that's not a good saying. Like, every other president has had like good sayings and catchphrases because marketing is important. I mean, Obama famously had the Hope and Change, which was a very effective message that got millions of votes. Trump had Build the Wall and Make America Great Again, both very effective messaging, getting millions of votes. The change thing, what has been, I mean, that's gonna get like 20 votes legitimately for Kamala Harris. That is not a good catchphrase for politics. So overwhelming critique of Joy Reid. Now that being said, I'm sure the cows who watch The View and go on The View, they all think that is a brilliant take to vote for someone simply based on things that they cannot control, such as their race and gender. And again, there are some people who will vote for Kamala because, just because she's a woman. I don't think that's a majority of Americans. I think a majority of Americans are hopefully going to look at the track record of Kamala and the track record of Trump and say, hey, who has had the best policies that help my family? Who had the best policies that help support businesses? Who had the best policies that, made it to be affordable to be in the United States and, live the American dream? When was gas under $2 again? When was inflation not at 40-year high? I suspect most Americans are going to think about those questions, not, well, gee, what did this person look like? I think those types of rudimentary arguments are becoming less and less effective throughout the United States and throughout time. I do hope that we move past to the point where we just all in unity laugh at these morons and hyenas for saying, oh yeah, you should just vote for someone based on, the race and their gender and the sex. Absolutely ridiculous. But again, let me know. Do you know? I mean, anecdotally, are anyone in your group of friends into that kind of stuff, or do they just gonna vote just because they're gonna play the woman card? Let me know, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.